It's impossible, that. Impossible. Sorry about that.
All right.
Recently, my wife bought me a new driver. She knows I want to take the golf ball a long way, and she knows that I want to improve my scores. So randomly, she got me this. This is a crank driver, and it's a long drive Bryson DeChambeau special. Now, I have played a couple of holes with this in a challenge, and I think I might be getting it a little bit. Not a lot, but a bit. You can see that it has very, very, very little loft on there. It doesn't say how much is on it, but we'll have a bit of a research and have a look. I'd imagine 3, maybe 4 degrees of loft. We have a prototype shaft in here as well. And if you didn't think that was enough, check that out. A Jumbo Max oversized grip. Now, we're not going to do this video alone because I want to see if I can get this to work. I'm desperate to see if I can get my dynamics and impact positions correct, just how far I can hit it. But there's one man who I know has it in him to hit this driver. He's so fast, he would overtake a Ferrari in his bare feet. He's Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
Very average yourself.
I'm all right, thank you. That was some introduction for you, really, wasn't it?
You know.
Do you want me to have a go first and show you?
Just thinking
You
about
do?
running
Well, you have
past
got a
that
Gile on.
Ferrari. A Gile?
Yeah.
What we got then?
So it's a crank, and the whole story is, so it's very, very light. Obviously, the grip is designed to take your hands out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a Bryson DeChambeau driver, isn't it? And I mean, we got it second. Well, Laura bought it. My lovely wife thought this was a good idea. And I think the consensus was, can your wife buy you golf clubs? Yes. Should she? We still don't know. This is the first time I've ever seen Chris tee up a driver really, really high as well. So, have you hit long drivers before?
I have a crank many years ago.
But it's no longer in shaft length, is it? It's standard shaft length.
No. Standard length. It's going on the green.
I tell you what, it's a much better effort than what I had, Bob, isn't it? That's a cracking effort.
It felt quite good.
I can't believe he's just done. Like, am I that bad? Let's have it. Come on, you've got another ball, haven't you? But
why did you not get it off the floor?
well, it just went a lot. Like, so if you look at the curve of the face here, does that not put you off?
No.
The amount of curve on there, like it goes out to the toe, and then so if you hit it out the toe, it massively just wants to go right on you. But this is why I brought you, Chris, because I feel like you could be the man.
Right.
What do I want to do? So the people at home, what would I want to do with my my game here to make this work with my technique? Because we're into the wind here as well.
Well, you just need to move the ball forward, get the club set about a head behind the ball, and then just let it go.
Really try and feel like those hands wrap it round.
Yeah. Wider stance, drop the right foot back.
So it's not a bad effort, is it?
No. I mean, I didn't see your other ones, but is that better, Bob? You was there? Yeah. Oh, it's better.
Still a little bit of movement on there, but I think a lot of people could potentially make the error here of thinking, oh, you know what, that's a long driver, it has to go further because that's what those guys do. When actually what the long drive people do is a sport within a sport, a game within a game, a skill within what we do. So it's very interesting to see how they move the driver differently to myself and even to the man, the myth, the legend, Chris, who, have you played around with long drive stuff before?
Yeah, I've tried a 48-inch length driver.
But I think it's the head here, like...
Yeah, the heads have never been a delightful shape on the old eye. I'm guessing aerodynamics, but...
There we go. There we go. And one thing that I'm starting to do now, I think, is... Yeah, it's better, isn't it? Really move myself back and out of the way, because you watch the long drive guys and they're like here and then the left foot comes back for the rotation and release the club up. It's a lot of effort in 20 degrees heat. People in America watch that 20 degrees, that's nothing. For us, that's warm. Right, we've not hit the fairway yet, any of us.
Right, this one will.
Oh. I'm going to grab him one more because he's tried to really wrap
Divot was there, Bob.
But good news, we've not lost a ball yet.
No, that one lives on. Right, no mass.
So essentially there, just trying to get low point massively behind it so you hit it on the way up.
Yeah, that
so that static loft is dynamically more. See ya, that's gone.
Oh.
I'm really glad I gave you another ball to put on the A61.
Brand new one, that as well.
Brand spanker, that one. Guys, let's go on a couple of different holes. Let's see if we can get this driver working. I honestly think it's getting there. And the good news is when Bobby hit it, this happened. So we all feel better.
Not your best, Bob.
Not my best. So results with that crank driver, as you can see, we both hit one up here, but the shots that we didn't, to be honest, that's not that far either.
No.
And the results that we didn't really hit very well are all the way back there, so it's certainly not one of the most forgiving drivers. There are a couple of holes on this course, so I think this could be a fantastic driver potentially if we get it going. So we're going to test that now. It could be a total disaster. But
More balls gone.
Stay tuned and find out. We didn't find your other one, did we?
No, it's a goner.
Right, Christopher, this hole is drivable. And I actually knocked it, well, on the fringe, didn't I, earlier?
Ooh.
So let's see what we can do here. Now, I do feel like we're getting there with this, and I do feel like if you get if the stars align and the moon's in the right place. Pardon?
Numbers on it yet? No?
Difficult.
Oh.
Very, very, very inconsistent. So
I'm just going to treat it as a normal driver. I feel like I was trying to wallop it before.
if a normal driver, it's going to go low right in those trees. I think the shaft's quite stiff as well.
I believe.
Like, really, could they be in danger there? If I knew.
If you catch one, yeah.
Should I wait then?
Yeah, if you hit one of those missiles.
So you've actually done some work with Jumbo Max on the grips, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because I think, did Finchy have these on his irons for the whole time as well?
I believe he did. I don't know if he has them anymore, but mid-handicap David certainly got him a little bit more speed, better launch.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Because the idea behind this surely is to stop the hands wrapping over, isn't it?
Yep.
You would
And they're a
think.
little bit lighter in some of them, so you can start to get a little bit more clubhead speed,
Right.
which is what everybody wants.
Like ideal world, if
Especially this
you
driver.
can get this driver turning over right to left, it's going to be, I mean, not on this hole, but on the next hole. Oh.
I heard a bit of the old
And you see
woodwork.
that line was perfect, but for example, we'll put a video on screen of a shot I've just hit with that. It's turning into a comparison, isn't it, between this and the package set driver, but obviously a lot easier to launch, same line, just higher. And the first shot I hit with this in the video earlier on this morning, I hit it toe-it and it literally went about 150 yards. So I think anyone could potentially make the mistake of thinking they could use this.
Do you know what that reminded me of?
Bobby.
One of Bob's from yesterday. That's a goner.
I imagine it is, yeah. That was a brand new Pro V1, by the way, as well. Do you feel like that was toey? Or
No,
was
the worst thing is it felt like it came out of the middle.
Because the one thing that I think's really got me with this is the bulge. The bulge there is... Bobby sniggering at the word bulge.
What's
You
child?
absolute child. But it does, it just... And obviously, if your club head
He's
speed's
gone. He's not even on the driver head. Look at him. He's gone.
If your club head speed's a lot quicker, the bulge will help you, won't it? But for us,
Yeah.
probably not. Right, one more chance on the next hole.
Be interested who bought this in the first place.
Yeah. 160 quid, but Laura got it before.
Does anybody know? Is this anybody's driver who's watching? What were you thinking?
Literally, what were you thinking?
What were you thinking? I don't think it's the answer.
So, with the crank driver, we've sent 2 balls into those woods. However, with the package set driver, which is 10.5 degree whippy shaft, middle of the green. And I didn't mean this video to be like a comparison, but it does give a lot more context, doesn't it, than
It does.
just standing there. And I think actually we're going to finish on the next tee and really
thrash it out.
Yeah, we're going to thrash it, we're going to give it everything. But I feel like the lesson here is, and somebody's obviously bought this driver thinking, Bryson DeChambeau uses that, eats it miles. That's what I'm going to do. But it doesn't, like, it needs to be fitted for you, it needs to work for you. And the fact is, me and Chris as level, even as PJ Pros, is more probably beginner starter set than Bryson DeChambeau's Jumbo Max crank driver.
Correct.
So, right, do we have any more not great golf balls? Sick of smashing brand new balls into the woods with this.
Now this one's straight up the middle.
Straight up the middle. This is where let's really focus our energy on getting that spin axis right to left.
Right.
Because if you can, right, 'cause if you can do that, you're winning. But you've got to launch it as well. So you've got to be like
Oh, let's see it. Jump out of those boots.
Must admit, this is probably the first driver I've ever done a video on where I can honestly, categorically say,
Can't hit it.
don't.
And can't hit it, yeah.
Watch this now.
Until this one goes 340 carry.
All right.
Michael Smith, that. Straight at the Wednesday player.
It's impossible, that. Impossible. I don't mind, but we've been hitting other clubs today really well, so it's, for once it's not me. Well, kind of is me, but... Is this arch nemesis gone?
Yeah. How could you move from Rotherham to Sheffield Wednesday?
Oh, he's got him, oh jeez.
All right.
He's raging with him.
Straight to the 11th. Middle of his backswing there, poor lad. We shouted.
To finish, if you think your wife can buy you golf clubs, they probably can. Should they? No. If you think you can use a crank drive with a jumbo max grip on it, you can't. You can't.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
All right.
So we're officially 2 fairways over. You all right, Bob? Give me full on Jonas there. Is yours going even further right as well?
Yeah. Dismal.
Not good.